Hey team, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to look at 4 ways you might be telling your opponent you're about to throw the jab. Let's jump in. So, what does a jab look like? From the on-guard position, straight out, straight back. There's no telltale signs that I'm about to throw that punch. So the first way you might be telling your opponent you're about to throw the jab is to be in the on-guard position, and then before you jab, drop that lead hand and then fire it out. It's that little telegraph that says something's about to happen, I need to react. So dropping your lead hand before you jab looks like this. You can see that if you're the opponent sitting in front of me and you see this first, you know a jab is probably about to be thrown. So it's a telltale sign that you're about to throw the jab. So do not drop your lead hand or your jab hand before you throw it. Number 2, flaring the elbow. This might look small, however, it's a telltale sign that you're about to throw, especially if you've gone from a static position to suddenly moving. So flaring the elbow is pretty much as it sounds. The elbow just comes out slightly before you throw the punch. Now the main cause of this, turning the hand too early. So going from this position, when we throw the jab, the hand comes out in an almost a thumb up position, and in the last second we rotate. Flaring the elbow generally means you've rotated the wrist at this point. So you've rotated it here and then throwing out. As soon as I rotate my wrist, what happens to my elbow? It flares, and then I'm throwing it out from that position. You're going to lose power, you're going to lose speed as well, but more importantly, you're telling your opponent that you're about to throw the punch. Also, with flaring the elbow and turning the hand too early, is that we lose the snap in the punch. When we say snap, what we want to happen is at the last second before the punch lands is we clench the fist and we snap it onto the target, and then we drive that hand back to the on-guard position. If we turn the wrist, too early and clench the fist, there's no snap in the punch anymore. We've lost the snap. So don't flare your elbows, and to avoid that, don't rotate the wrist too early, just before impact. Hey team, if you're getting lost from this video and you want to learn even more from the comfort of your own home, check out our Learn to Box online system. You can find out more details by clicking the link in the description box. Let's jump back in. We have the chop, a little similar to the flare, but rather than coming straight out and again having to snap onto the target, the elbow sort of comes out early and we chop. All right, so it's a chopping motion rather than a straight jab. So the chop is similar to the flare. Telltale signs, the elbow coming out probably a little bit higher than it would if we were just turning the wrist too early. So this is more of a chop, but it does tell our opponent we're about to throw the jab. Lastly, feet. When we're out of range, on the edge of range, obviously we need to close the distance by moving our feet. What we don't want to do is move our feet first, bop, and then throw the punch. We do that, gives our opponent a chance to either move out of the way, defend, or even worse, time us and counter us. So the hands and the feet have to work together. So rather than this, it should look like this. You can see the hand and the feet are working in unison with each other. They're working at the same time, giving no telltale signs that we're about to throw the jab. So they were 4 ways you tell your opponent you're about to throw the jab. There are many more than that, but they're the 4 main ways that I see on a regular basis. Guys, if you got something from this video, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends, and don't go anywhere because there's 2 other videos that are going to help you with your boxing.